Well, hello and welcome back. Hope all has been well. Let's get on to it. So you might notice things look a lot different. Yeah, I decided to move absolutely everything around. We got all of the components that we were making within the world. Everything is right over here. So then let's head over here to the hub real quick. Just get this unlocked for the hypertubes. Or something nice to have.
Milestone reached. Note.
They are a bit expensive to build though. So just before I go on top there and get everything sorted out, I did add a couple of truck stations over here. We are producing 120 iron and 120 copper from 2 truck stations over there. In that one building over that side. Limestone 180. Then coal over there is pure nodes with Mark II miners, so I believe it's 240 each. And then also 120 over that side. No, I'm lying. That is 240 from there. 2 normal nodes using Mark II miners. Just look at that guy ramp. I know roadways are so much better to use, but you know what? It is fun seeing them drive around the world and just messing about. So I have to come and check. That is going to be the coal, that's the iron, the copper and the limestone. So heading into the iron side. I was having a problem trying to balance everything out because I'm using 2 trucks to come and deliver everything. So as you can see, there's a conveyor leading up towards that side over there. That one is fine, there's no problem with that. The issue is I'm going to have to add a container over here. Maybe push it even over to that side there. Get a Mark III belt. I think around there should be fine. Turn it in there. So the other thing that I can do is under, I think it's logistic. Get the stackable one. Just bring it up 1, 2 more. Get a Mark III again. Just take it up that tiny bit and just lead it in there as well. That is just going to drain this so much quicker as well. And that will allow me to divide the belts up much better. And in doing so, I'm going to have to figure out how do I want to do this. Because there's no conveyor that I can snap onto there. And the only other way is going to be by bringing it down. Taking it back a tiny bit. Wonder if this is going to be fine or not. Let's just see. Okay, that was a little bit low on this side, but I think it's going to have to go up either way. And if that is going to be the case, I might as well just do this. Bring that one up. Let's bring this one down a tiny bit. No, that's the incorrect place. I think, yeah, let's bring it down just that tad more. So if I take you from over there, I might actually have to take it up a tiny bit more. But that's not going to be too bad. It's not too high at all. Just need to make sure that it's going to be in line though. The 2 spaces back and then down towards over there. That is completely wrong. Gonna have to redo this. Okay, finally, I figured it out. I just had to take the belt up even higher to make sure that it would be able to go in there. So the other thing now is going to be to try and get this corner correct, because it's not really showing me when I'm in line there, but it does from this side. So then just go the 2 spaces back, just make sure we are straight, then lead it in towards that side over there. So that is going to be the first Mark III one leading up. I'm going to use the maximum speed belt. So now I just need to bring another one from down over this side and just connect it up to there as well. I'll make another connection hole on that side. Let's just come and drop all of this iron in here. That's a good thing, using the containers for this. Reloading the machines are so much better. And I think this thing is going to be full before I can do anything. That is ridiculous. So hopefully all of this is going to help us get everything worked out. Is there any space left in here? Not really. I'm gonna have to destroy some of this. It's unfortunate, but there's no real point in having it. We are getting more than enough in production, hasn't started up yet. So let me just get the second one down and we'll go on top and go and get everything worked out. Okay, now then we should be looking good. We got the 2 iron ports coming from out over there. We got the coal coming from that side. So let's come and see how everything is going to work out now. So I'm going to be placing the first foundry right over there as close as possible. Want to try and save up as much space as possible though. So that is going to be 5 foundries in total. Just get the coal separated the correct way as well. Make sure everything is in line. My goodness, I'm still having such hard time to speak sometimes. Don't know what the problem is with that. So then you need to go directly in the middle over there using a conveyor lift Mark III to ensure that it is rushed along as quick as possible. Then over here we're going to need conveyor lifts on the left hand side, taking in all of the iron. Just make sure they are correct as well. Then also add the splitters, because this is still going to be a manifold system. But the problem is this is only our own building. If I ever need to go out and start a factory somewhere, we need modular frames. I don't want to run around the map to try and get it. I just want to go to one place and have everything over there. So that is why this one is still going to be in a manifold style, and then we'll get everything balanced out with the factories that we start building, especially going out there towards the quartz, because we can upgrade those miners. And we also have to go and do Caterium. So there's still a couple of things left to do. So just get belt mark 1 into there, because we don't need a quick belt. Just gonna have to do this with each and every one. Okay, so then we are looking really good on the automated wiring. Does look like we're gonna be doing that real quick though. So how am I gonna get that container? Let me just do this. What is up with this thing? Can I not loot it? There we go, thank you. Because that bugger was in the way. Let's come and see how this belt is going to match up. Doesn't look too bad, but I think the cornering is right. Just gonna go with it. So that is going to be the one lift leading out, and that's going to be a Mark III, and that should balance everything out now. So we got Mark 1 leading in, the Mark III belt splitting it out to try and load it up as quick as possible. So that is good. Let's just come and select the steel ingot. Just copy and paste the recipe, because that is just a bit easier before you connect up all of the elevators and you don't have to struggle to run around it. So then from over here, I'm gonna have to connect everything, just merge it all up. And then also I want to place down a container for all of the ingots that we are making just before it gets sent out over that side. So I'm gonna do exactly the same here with the iron as soon as it's melted. So I think I'm just gonna place down a container randomly here for now. I'll build the building around it. So we got our steel ingot, iron, copper, and then also our limestone that has to be placed into there. So then a merger. Now we're gonna have to bring everything out towards the side over there. Quite sure the belt is going to be able to hold it, won't be a problem. The tricky thing is going to be getting all of the storages connected up, so we can send some of the material out to be used up in another recipe, as well as also get some stored up so I can use it, because the steel beams that we make, that is the one that I like to use now for the conveyor systems. It is just so much quicker. Now this is going to be the first one. Let's just add it over this side. Go to another Mark III, try and get it lined up with this. Just go 2 spaces back, just lift it up, make sure that it is correct though. And just bend it over in there. It doesn't quite seem right, does it? Try this again. Get you straight in line, 1, 2. And hopefully now you're gonna... Why is it not giving me the correct bend over there? What is this lining up with? Try it once more. Oh, that is nuts. Supposed to be a straight line belt. So over there looks fine, but okay, there we go. Looking good. I don't know what was wrong there, but we are sorted out. And this is going to be steel ingots. Now we have to come and do our iron. This one is going to be a little bit easier since I made a blueprint for it. I was messing around there a bit and just tried it out. So under blueprints we got a 8 times compact smelter. Just get it placed down like this. I think I'm gonna have to turn it. Just unlock it. Just turn it this way. Let's just come and make sure that the input is correctly over this side. Does seem to be fully in line. Okay, good. The only thing is I'm gonna have to break down 2 of these belts, the ones leading around here on the edge. Just wait for them to be built. Because unfortunately this is not in line for a splitter system. So I'm just gonna have to redo that real quick. Just get this one down as well. And also that conveyor belt over this side if I could just get to it. Because the top one is going to be the output that we are going to send into a container. And all 8 of these are going to do iron ingots. And now then, this should be the final belt for all of our iron to start on up, hopefully. It all depends if the power is connected, which it does not seem to be. Connect you over that side. Are you connected now? So we are just over halfway on our power network, which is not too bad though. I think we can survive with that. So that is connected, everything else is connected. Oh wait a minute, this is why. I never connected the Mark 1 belt on this side. So let me just get this done. As well as the Mark 3 belts in there. Also didn't do that. Cheeky bugger. So many things to keep in mind though. Alright, but no excuse, everything is running the way it should. I don't think all machines are loading up, are they? Is there something else wrong with my connections or something? Does seem that way because everything started up now, so I will be going over all of the power connections in another time off camera. So that is going to be it for all of our iron production as well as the steel. I just have to get this one from one belt over to that side. I might bring it over somewhere like that. But for now, let's come and get our smelters for the copper. So I'm also going to be using that splitter over that side. Let's just get 4 of them down since we're only producing 120. And 4 should be just perfect. Let me just get this broken down. Gonna have to move it. Just get a splitter again. Just get them all in line. Come on, just work with me. I think that's in line. The other one is a bit wrong. So that one is fine, that one is fine. I think this one and this one was... Oh no, that can't be wrong because it's the one that's directly on top of the lift here. So it was only this one on this side. And hopefully that's correct. Get a Mark 3 belt in between in the middle. Well, seems like something is a bit off, and it's this one. That is why. You went a little bit too far ahead, buddy. You should come back one more. There we go. Mark 1 belt in there, Mark 3 on this side. Back to the Mark 1 and just connect them all up. Looking good. So now then we just come and select the copper. Would at least like to get the smelter area completed in today's episode. I do have more than enough components stored up in order to do it. So it shouldn't be a problem, but I'll try and get done with as much as possible. Everything needs to be merged towards the right hand side where we're going to have the cargo containers. Mark 3 belt all the way. Come on, just go in there. And then you as well. Then we also have to connect you up to power. Just get everything working nice and good. So I'm not exactly sure where the closest power pole is going to be, but I'm just going to use that one for now. Like I said, I'll go over everything off camera. The big part now is trying to make sure that everything works and that all of the connections are in place and working the way they should. Okay, we got copper, copper this side as well. All of the machines are good. Now, to come and do the belts for this real quick. Just before I go too far ahead and don't get around to it. I think let's bring it just to the back side of this lift. Just raise it up like that. And from over here, what we can do is add a lift. I think facing that direction. How's that gonna look? It's going to be a little bit off. So I can't really use that. That is going to be crazy though. And if I try and do it over there, it's just gonna snap inside. What if I bend it over like this? Try and get it in line and just lift it up. Is that gonna give me a decent bend? Well, I'm alright with that, except for this. It just looks too weird. I don't like it. That just looks way too weird. Just drop the rest of it in there. Maybe if I bring it down towards the ground. Let's try that. The thing is, we got that in line there. And we also got this. You know what? I think I know what to do. If we place the lift like this, reverse it, throw it over towards that side. That should connect into there, and this one should connect down in this side. The lift is wrong. Why do you have to do this to me, cheeky bugger? Okay, let's take the hardware then. We bring it out like this. And then from the top part, we bring the lift down and just connect it into there. Hopefully this is going to work. Let's try it again. No, it comes out with too much of a bend over there. I don't like it. That is no good. So how am I going to get this belt the way that I want it to go? There's no way for me to place that one down one back, can I? Just try it. So that's going to be the center point. We need to go 1, 2. And if I do that, it's not going to allow me to do that bend. Because if we take a look at it like this, that's just way too close. So unfortunately it's going to have a small little bend that I'm not going to be able to do much about. Just don't like switching the lift in between. It's alright if you use a conveyor belt to do it, but when you have a conveyor lift connected up somewhere and you try and switch it, for some reason it just gives you this odd way of clipping through something it's not supposed to do. But there we go. Iron ingots filling up, steel ingots are filling up as well. That should be a Mark III belt. But that is looking good. Now we just have to bring the copper inside here. So you are busy producing everything. Yes, it is. It leads over this side. Let's just bring it down with the lift. Also a Mark III. Grab a Mark III belt as well. I'm gonna have to bring that one out towards the side somewhere. Get you placed down over there. And then let's see if we can get a bend right across from this. Just press H to snap it in place. Bring it back one more just to get the proper bend. And now all we have to do is just connect it on up. Alright, good. I don't know why it keeps making that tiny little bend there. That is so annoying. But I'm gonna let these containers fill up. That is exactly why I want to build them. If I ever need to change some things there by the machine, these cargo containers can keep the machines running. So definitely not too bad. All we got left is doing some constructors. I think let's just get another floor over this side. Alright, now then, looking good. All we have to do is the constructors for our concrete. And I think that's going to be it for today. Got quite a bit done though. So everything is starting to being produced. I'll fill up all of those containers over there. And that will give me a bit of time to try and figure out where do I want to place everything else. Because I'm going to make a room for all of our constructors and then also make a different room for all of our assemblers. And then it needs to lead down into that cargo storage there at the bottom. But I think I might have to move it around a tiny bit just to get everything done. Hopefully that's correct now. Don't hope they're out of line. So go a Mark 1 belt leading into each machine, as well as a Mark 3 in between to divide it up as quick as possible. That is just the trend that I'm going to go with in my manifold system for now. The only thing that's a bit more evenly split up is going to be our iron production. Let's come and take a look real quick. How much have I gotten so far? Got a lot of steel ingots, a lot of iron ingots. Copper is not doing too bad, and then our concrete will be in just a moment. But this is so good. And I'm trying to keep it compact as possible. I'll try and see how I can do the design of the building around the outside here. Maybe I'll have a little patio over here. Some windows showing the factory on the inside. I've got no idea. I'll have to play around. So then let's come and get all of our mergers. Just get you placed on correct. The Mark 3 belt will load everything up and bring it over to the cargo container. So how am I going to split you down? Let's bring you down with the lift as well, same as we did over there, just a Mark 3. And then we just need to bring you out towards this side. Just make sure that it's straight. Okay, so this is the line for... We just press down H. And then just bring it back 2 spaces. Load you in there. And I think we just need to connect it all up to power now. And that should be everything then. Oh, this is so nice having everything done. Okay, well it's not really completely done though, is it? Because we are only smelting, and concrete is the only thing we're actually producing at this point. Just get everything down there in the middle. Just connect you up like this. Point is here at the back, so we just connect it up towards the left hand side. So what's up with you? Do I still need to select the recipe? Yes, I do. Okay, it's not really that easy doing it in between the machines though. Don't like running around. I shouldn't have done it. Okay, so what else is still missing over here? We got power, but not directly. Let's just give this one. And there we go. Now they're busy starting up. Okay, good. Let's head over this side, get our tower placed down. Come and take a look at all of this work. So that is every ingot made from all of the ores around. The foundries are running as well. So that is quite a lot of production. Just have to wait for everything to load up, fill, and do everything it's supposed to do. But I don't think we'll have any issues with this. Gonna block off the wall over here. We might extend it out a little bit on that side to try and see how we can get all of the constructors in one room. Then bring it out to the assemblers and the storage over that side. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you there in the next one. Alpha Blazed out.